What are the most important life lessons you've yet to learn? Life lessons, they're the building blocks of wisdom, the cornerstones of personal growth. They shape our understanding of the world and influence our decisions. Let's delve into the 12 crucial life lessons you need to learn. Change, it's inevitable yet often feared, but why? Picture this. A man named Tom had a chance to switch jobs, to move from a stagnant position to a dynamic role full of potential. Yet, he was too afraid to leave his comfort zone. As a result, he missed out on an opportunity for growth. You see, change is not just about facing the unknown, it's about embracing the possibility of something better. It's about stepping out of the shadows of comfort and into the radiant light of opportunity. Embrace change, it's the only constant in life. Remember when you thought you knew it all at 18? Well, life has a funny way of proving us wrong, doesn't it? Let's take the story of John. John was a regular office worker, stuck in a rut and feeling unfulfilled. Then one day, he decided to learn coding. Fast forward a few years, John is now a successful app developer, living his dream. This is the power of continuous learning. It keeps us growing, evolving, and it opens doors we never even knew existed. It's the key to unlocking our untapped potential. Stay curious, keep learning. Ever failed so hard it hurt? Good. Now you might be wondering why failure could be a good thing, right? Let me tell you the story of a man who was fired from his newspaper job because he was told he lacked creativity. This man was none other than Walt Disney himself. Despite numerous failures and bankruptcy, he went on to create the happiest place on earth, Disneyland. So remember, every failure is a stepping stone, a lesson, a guide to success. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of it. We want everything now. But is now always the best time? Picture the Chinese bamboo tree. This unique plant spends its first 5 years growing underground, invisible to the eye. Yet, it requires consistent nurturing, water, and sunlight. Then, in the 5th year, it shoots up to 80 feet in just 6 weeks. This story beautifully illustrates the strength and beauty that can come from patience. It's a reminder that great things take time. They require consistent effort and perseverance, even when there's no immediate reward in sight. So, remember, patience is not about waiting, but the ability to keep a good attitude while waiting. What's more valuable, money or time? Let's consider a prosperous individual who, despite their immense wealth, finds themselves running out of time. They would willingly trade all their riches for just a few extra moments, signifying that time, not money, is our most precious commodity. It's the moments we live, the experiences we have, and the memories we make that truly count. Remember, you can always rebuild your fortune, but time, once gone, is gone forever. Ever walked a mile in someone else's shoes? If not, it's time to start. Empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of others, is a powerful tool. Picture this: 2 friends at odds, each adamant they're right. But when they take a moment to really understand each other's perspective, walls crumble. Misunderstandings dissolve, replaced by mutual respect. This is the magic of empathy, the key to unlocking a deeper connection with those around us. Remember, empathy is seeing with the eyes of another, feeling with the heart of another. What are you grateful for today? Let's consider the story of Sam, who found himself constantly wrapped in negativity. He decided to make one small change. Every day, he'd write down one thing he was grateful for. Over time, this simple act transformed his perspective. Sam discovered that gratitude has the power to shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance. It helps you focus on the positive aspects of your life, amplifying the good and reducing the power of the bad. So remember, gratitude turns what we have into enough. When was the last time you were kind to a stranger? Let's dive into the 8th life lesson: be kind. Now imagine a world where a single act of kindness spirals into a ripple, touching lives, mending hearts, building bridges. You see, kindness is more than a virtue. It's a catalyst, a spark that ignites a chain reaction of goodwill. It forms bonds, fosters happiness, and paints smiles on faces. Remember this: kindness is a language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. Who have you not forgiven yet? Let's talk about Jack. Jack carried a grudge for years against his childhood friend Mike. They had a falling out and it left a bitter taste. But one day, Jack decided to let go, to forgive Mike, not for Mike's sake, but for his own. He realized carrying that grudge was like carrying a heavy stone in his heart. When he forgave, he felt as if that stone was lifted. He found peace, a peace that radiated through his life. Forgiveness doesn't excuse their behavior. Forgiveness prevents their behavior from destroying your heart. Do you believe in yourself? It's a simple question, but it carries profound implications. Consider the story of a person who set their sights on a seemingly impossible goal. Despite the odds, they held a deep, unwavering belief in themselves. This wasn't just blind faith, but a conviction built on hard work, resilience, and self-assurance. Every setback, every failure was seen not as a roadblock but as a stepping stone, a lesson on the path to success. And guess what? They achieved that impossible goal. They proved that the power of self-belief can turn the impossible into the possible. Remember, believe you can and you're halfway there. How often do you prioritize your health? Let's delve into a story about someone who transformed their life by putting health first. Meet John, once a workaholic. He barely had time for meals or sleep. His health deteriorated rapidly, affecting every aspect of his life. Then he made a conscious decision to prioritize his health. He started eating balanced meals, exercising regularly, and getting enough sleep. This didn't just improve his physical well-being, but it miraculously turned around his work performance and personal relationships. It's important to remember, health is a crown that the healthy wear, but only the sick can see. What does unconditional love mean to you? Imagine a world where we love without boundaries, without expectations, and without conditions. This is the story of John. John was a man who, for much of his life, was caught up in the materialistic side of things, always chasing the next big thing, the next accomplishment. But he wasn't truly happy. One day, John decided to change his life. He started to love, not just those who loved him, but everyone he encountered. He loved without expecting anything in return. He loved without conditions. And you know what happened? John found true happiness. Unconditional love is not just about loving others, but also about loving ourselves, with all our flaws and imperfections. It's about acceptance, understanding, and generosity. It's about letting go of judgments and embracing empathy. So remember, the power of unconditional love is transformative. It's a force that can change lives and bring true contentment. To love unconditionally is the ultimate lesson and goal in life. So, there you have it, the 12 life lessons you need to learn. From embracing change to loving unconditionally, these lessons are cornerstones for personal growth and happiness. They're not just concepts, they're tools for a fulfilling life. Remember to subscribe to our channel for more enlightening videos. Keep learning, keep growing.